Hey everyone, it's Michael here with GoodReader.com for a reading comparison video. Right here we have the Amazon Kindle DX Graphite and the Apple iPad Air. Main difference is this is not lit at all, so you don't have anything shiny in your eyes, whereas with the iPad you do. iPad is touchscreen, so you can find that sweet spot. With the Kindle, it's not touchscreen. You actually have to navigate some of the complex controls here to find the sweet spot. Obviously, when we look at a picture here, the color one looks a little bit better. You can see it's way darker here. What about the actual text in a PDF document? Because that's mainly what we're looking at in this segment of the video. Okay, so I want to zoom in on this. Pretty easy. With this, you actually have to click the double A button, click on zoom, kind of navigate where I want in the document to zoom in on, and then click the center of the D-pad. Okay, so looking at this is black text on a white background. This is hurting my eyes immediately. With this is much more readable, and there's really nothing sort of shining in my eyes or anything like that. It is possible to zoom in even further. So we'll zoom in at like 200%. Now all PDF files are different, so you will have to sort of find that sweet spot. As you can see, big border here, text cut off there. Page turn speeds, well, let's see. We'll just zoom out entirely. So, about as long as it takes to actually swipe a page, I can actually flip a page here. So not that bad. Okay, so this is the PDF experience. With the iPad, you don't really have like a lot of flexibility in terms of like highlights, annotations, and things like that. With the Kindle DX, you really don't have any options either. You can add a bookmark or search in the document, but that's basically about it. Okay, let's look at an ebook. So I'm using the Ibooks app here. And I am going to load Married by Mistake. It's one of my favorite books. Okay, so we have here two pieces of text. As you can see with the iPad, there's no pinch and zooming with these books, but there is a lot of flexibility in being able to define a word, highlight a word, take a note, search, share it via social media, and then click here to increase like the size of the font. So I can press this on demand, it'll increase or decrease the text. I can actually make it easier to read on myself by making the background, instead of pure white, I can make it sepia or sepia and make it a little bit easier to read. There's also a scrolling view here, so instead of turning pages, I can just scroll up and down. So with the Kindle, there is also options to increase the size of the text. As you can see, it actually happens live. And you can also do text-to-speech as well. And both of these have like rotation elements, so you could flip them both into landscape mode, and they both have accelerometers and gyroscopes, and they both have audio functionality too. So audiobooks, pretty sweet. So there are some new options here. You can add a note or highlight. So I can highlight a word and then press the center button, or I could like leave a note, and it has like a full keyboard, which makes typing a little bit easier. He does indeed. So I could save it and share it via social media, but I'm going to just save it as a note. And now you can see like a little 2 here. So I can actually click menu and look at all of my notes. I could search in a book, bookmark, but I could actually look at popular highlights as well. So I could actually see other times that people have highlighted this book and actually see the specific highlight here. And this is something Apple doesn't have with the iBooks app, which I find is pretty cool because, you know, if you're the type of person that's, say, like reading a textbook or reading something for school, say you're reading something that's remedial, you can actually look at the top of popular passages and things that they've highlighted. You can see that 442 people have highlighted this passage. Kind of goes from most to least. Apple doesn't have anything like that. So, to get something easier on the eyes, I'm almost saying that I think I'm pretty enamored with the Kindle in terms of you know, being able to like read something on demand. Also, something that is important to note, that with the Kindle here, you actually get free 3G internet access, whereas if you want to get data with the iPad, you have to pay a higher fee for that model of iPad with data, but you actually have to pay monthly data plans. With the Kindle, the data is just not good in your home country. So we're in Canada. I can actually travel to the US. I can travel to Italy. I can go to Australia, the UK, and this internet access will work. Whereas with the iPad, data doesn't actually work when you're roaming. It only works in your country with whoever's the provider of your internet access is. So that's actually fairly important to note. Lastly, with Apple, you do have the ability to install other apps. So you could install like other reading apps like Kindle Kobo. You can even install like a Marvel app to read comic books. With the Kindle, you're locked into dealing with Amazon. But they do have a fairly expansive store that you could buy things on demand with here. Whereas with the iPad, if I were to have like the Kindle app, I can't actually buy books through the Kindle app, but I can buy books on the DX. So one of the limiting factors of the iPad is that iBooks is the only company that actually sells ebooks. With this, books are cheaper on Amazon. You can buy books anywhere when you travel. So all in all, I think that I like the Kindle reading experience a little bit better. Once you can get past the slower page turns, I think it is a more superior device to actually read ebooks. With the Apple iPad, I think it has a little bit better of a PDF experience, but when it comes to ebooks, you're reading this books for hours or sometimes days, and this backlit screen could really kill your eyes after a while, whereas with this you could just read and it's like reading paper. Let us know what you guys think. Do you prefer the Kindle DX or do you prefer the Apple iPad Air? Drop a comment below, and for more videos on reading, check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GoodyReader. And for Goody Reader, my name is Michael, and everybody take care.
youtube.com/GoodyReader is the channel name if you're watching this on another website or channel. That is where we have over 920 videos. We do lots of contests. We take requests. We have lots of news blasts, discussion, roundtable discussion, even though our table is a square or rectangle. And lots of drive time videos with yours truly, right her, and lots more stuff on that channel. And of course we do requests, so if you guys have anything you want us to film or have anything you want us to talk about, let us know and we will try our best to accommodate.